Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, these recent videos have just seemed so frantic. There's just so much going on in life right now, but I just got back from work. I really wanted to bring you guys my L3 haul. Everyone else has been putting up their L3 haul from this last RTS. The reason I hadn't yet is because I went back in, like I said, sorry, my husband's trying to get all the kids in the shower. It's not going very well. I was like, I just want to record a video really fast. So, sorry. I went back in and I had multiple orders. In fact, I have one more thing coming, but I'm just going to share that on Instagram. Hi. Love you. Okay. Oh my gosh, shush. Anyway, so the last thing that I ordered, it's only because I got a sample in one of these RTS boxes that was like blew my mind, and so I went back in and got 2 scoops of it, and it was the blue sugar lavender cashmere cedar. I think I got 2 scoops of that. So anyways, some of this last box is still kind of cold from being outside, and I smelled some of it and it was like, oh, that's really light. So let me talk to you about my first box first. It's all kind of, and you guys know the information about L3. I don't know. Do you guys want me in my videos to go over like all of the vendor information every single time? We know that Jennifer owns L3. She's amazing. She pours what we ask. She has huge restocks. Her wax is really affordable. She's awesome. So, let me just tell you my sticker. We all love her stickers. I think a lot of people got this saying this time: if you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. Very, very, very good. The samples I got. Let me see if I can dig through this box. I think on this one I got these 2. Yes. The first one is Aquaman, which is funny because I got some of this in the pre-order because I'd never smelled it by itself, but here it is in a sample by itself. And it's good. It is aquatic, but it's definitely like really light. And there's definitely a floral tone to it. So I'll have to see on, like I like it though. It's definitely not bad. It just smells really light. But a lot of people seem to really like it. So it has to do something on warm, right? So we'll see. And then I got a sample of Today is October 3rd. I can never get enough of this wax. So, oh, so good and so strong. So happy to have that. I got, so I have 1 bitty betty loaf of it left. I have 2 loaves of it that I haven't chopped up yet. I got 1 more loaf of it in the pre-order, and then I got the October 3rd sampler. So I think that's enough October 3rd for me for a while, but I feel like I go through loaves of Today is October 3rd faster than anything. Like I feel like I chop it up and then it's like gone the next week, and I don't know how it happens. So those are the samples, I believe. Oh, one more. Island Spa in this cute little flamingo. Ooh, oh my. That is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I kind of just thought it was going to be like kind of like a random tropical fruit with like a fresh scent. This is really good. I'm going to have to look up the notes of that. There's something earthy in it. That's really, really good. If you guys have experienced her Island Spa before, let me know. There is a very cool twist to it. There's something earthy in there that I really like. Okay, so let's do, I got a few Trig Tart. Are these called Trig Tarts, right? Or are these bougie bars? I'm sorry. Oh, it says on there, Trig Tart. They're Trig Tarts. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4 in my first box. And then I got 1 in my second box, didn't I? Oh no. That other one that I'm thinking about is coming with those 2 scoops. So I got those 2 scoops that I told you about with the blue sugar. There's 1 Trig Tart coming in that one. And it's actually in this Lavender Latte. So I had never smelled her Lavender Latte before. And I just kind of saw it sitting there solo on her Trig Tart list. And I was like, let me give it a try. I love coffee scents and I love lavender. So let's give it a whirl. So I actually melted this one. And I love the lavender in here. I actually really like this. But for some reason, I melted it last night. On warm, The latte in it kind of comes off as like Tootsie Roll-ish. So it's kind of like a lavender Tootsie Roll. So I like it, but I almost would want it like blended with like more herbal lavender and then like a marshmallow or something like that to kind of pull out what I want in it. But it's interesting. I really like it. It threw really well. So it's very interesting. It's an interesting one. It's one I think I need to melt more to see what I think, but that's kind of the vibe I got off it, but it was really cool. So the next one is Ozone. I wanted to try just plain Ozone because I had gotten her like Ozone and Hawaiian something in one of her cloud cakes. And I loved it so much, but I didn't think it was the Hawaiian part of it because that was kind of fruity. But there was this like fresh air part of it that I really liked, and I thought it was the Ozone, and it is. This is really nice. It doesn't smell very strong, but this is very like serene and relaxing. So this, I think, Ozone would be a very good one by itself if you had like guests over and you wanted your house to smell fresh, but not sharp and not too strong, but clean and serene. It's not aquatic to my nose, but it's fresh. It's not soapy. It's not laundry. It's like fresh air, but no sharpness to it. It's very nice. I think that would be a very guest-friendly one. I don't know why I wanted to try creamsicle. I have been like craving citrus scents lately, and I don't know why. It's kind of weird for me. And this is okay. Maybe on warm it will be better. I'm just used to things like creamsicle and things with like orange and satsuma and things like that being like these like bangers. And this one's just very kind of quiet. So I'm going to let it sit a little bit longer. It definitely does smell. It smells less of like a creamsicle than it does of like back when they first made those like cream savers that were strawberry and stuff. There was an orange one too. I don't know if you guys remember. Really good. It smells like a bag of those. Like a orange cream candy versus an orange cream ice cream. And then next, my friend Grace had gotten a loaf in Rainstorm, and I saw that she had poured them in the Trig Tarts too. And I was like, let me give it a try. And it's amazing. It's so good. If you guys follow me and watch my other videos, there is a scent from another vendor that I am like dearly in love with. It was the very first scent I ever melted in this new house. I have a post about it on Instagram. And this oil is that. And I'm so happy I found this because it is an oil that brings me a lot of happiness. One that is very strong and one that I have never smelled from another vendor. And this is it. So happy to have found that. Okay, next, let's see. I think I only got one puppy pack, so we'll talk about that. I'm not a huge watermelon lemonade fan from Bath & Body Works, but I wanted to try Jennifer's. So this is just her watermelon lemonade in little puppies, a pig, a rose, a little van, and like a little donut. And actually, wow, I sniffed this yesterday, and this smells a lot stronger already. I felt like yesterday I mostly smelled watermelon, but today I'm mostly smelling lemonade. But it definitely smells like a watermelon lemonade candy to me versus like actual watermelon lemonade. So I don't think it's a scent I'll get again, but I wanted to experience it because I felt like Jennifer poured this oil or whatever a lot, and I wanted to just smell it. So I'm glad to have that just to experience. And then I got one of the 2 bundt packs in Cashmere Glow. I love Cashmere Glow. Viva La Juicy, a perfume that I've worn a lot. Pear. I love eating pears, but sometimes pear and scents turn my stomach like some melon scents do. And there's definitely a lot of pear in this, but I like the pear. This is, once again, it's very light. I'm going to have to let this cure for a little bit. Like in the bag, I'm smelling the Cashmere Glow. If there's Viva La Juicy in there, it's super light, but I'm smelling like Cashmere Glow and pear. So I think I'm going to enjoy it. It just smells really, really light. Like it is barely there. So we'll see. Sometimes scents like this, I find though, do really come alive on warm. So we'll have to see. And then I got 2 of the 2 Bunt packs in the same scent. And this was in Pumpkin Pecan Waffles and Espresso Sugar Cookie Royale. I have been loving Pumpkin Pecan Waffles lately. I know Grace, we've talked about it a ton too. She has been too. My husband does not love Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. He thinks that, like, when I'm melting it, he's like, it smells like old stale theater popcorn. What is that? And I'm like, it's Pumpkin Pecan Waffles and it smells good. So yeah, I'm actually really excited about this. I mostly get Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I feel like in a lot of Jennifer's blends with PPW that it gets lost. This is really strong in the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. And then Espresso, and then the Sugar Cookie Royale. But this is definitely more of like a really like house-warming coffee scent, but it's definitely in the background. But I love Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and this smells really strong on cold, so super happy to have 4 bunts of that one. Another 2 bunt in Liquid Cashmere Black. I have had this. This is the perfume dupe of Donna Karan. I have had this perfume, and I love it very much. And this smells very much like it. It does smell kind of light. It's definitely there. But I do feel like the way this smells, that when I warm it up, it's going to be very strong. So to me, it's a very, it is feminine, but it's a feminine scent that edges on masculine because it is so like woodsy and deep. It's almost inky, but it's really sexy. It's like a earthy, woodsy, but feminine, almost witchy scent, which I really like. Hello?
I'm not here.
You're not here. Okay, my husband's walking in. Do you want to come say hi?
No.
Okay.
Them your peoples.
He said them yo peoples. Oh, sorry.
Just getting some stuff starting to the shower.
Okay.
I was never here.
You were never here. Okay. Love you, babe.
Love you more.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So next up, I'm going to do some of my Bitty Betties. This one is in Boogie Be Gone. I think this is one of like a sinus clearing one that she does. I've smelled sinus clearing scents from almost every vendor that I've ordered from. My favorite one is from another vendor so far. This does not beat that favorite one, by the way. This is interesting. This is much more herbal than other sinus clearing scents. And less like camphor-y. Like it's less actual like cold up the nose clearing, but it's very herbal. Like you picked a bunch of like healing herbs from your garden and threw it in wax. But I love herbal stuff, so I like this. It's just interesting. It's not minty, like very minty. It's much more herbal. Which, I mean, the Vapor Rubs and stuff, they have rosemary and stuff in them. Like, they are very herbal. So that's just different than I thought it was going to be. But I still really like it. But I think I'm going to be the only one in my house that likes this. Because I like really severely herbal things. So we'll see how that goes. This next one is a new love of mine. I don't know how this is the first time I've smelled it, but it is, and now I need it in very large quantities. I did request it on her loaf list. I hope that she will. This is Voyager Neptunes Neep. I have no idea what that's in reference to. The notes in this are salty sea air, lavender vanilla, rosemary mint, sea tides, abalone, and heavy whipping cream. Let me tell you though. This is like ocean air and mint perfection. I don't get much heavy whipping cream. There is a little bit of like a creaminess to it, but this is like, to me, this is almost like a night at the ocean. Like the air's cold but it's peaceful and quiet and it's minty. I won't say that I get much lavender off of it, at least on cold, but I get salty sea air. I've never smelled her sea tides or abalone alone, but there is an additional freshness to it that leans more soapy than salty sea air. Oh, that rosemary mint. I could just die. This Voyager Neptune's Neep. This is a new found love from L3 for me. And it does smell somewhat light on cold. I hope that it will get stronger and heavier as it ages. But it's amazing. So amazing. If you don't know, if you haven't watched lots of my videos, I have an obsession with mint. So, of all types, but especially peppermint that is like extremely nose clearing and like makes my nose run. That's my favorite. Okay, so I do not like cherry scents, but I do like that oil from Tom Ford's Lost Cherry perfume. A couple different vendors have it now. I do like Jennifer's. There is one other vendor that I have smelled, and I like hers a touch better. But Jennifer's is good too. So this is Liquid Cashmere Black, which is that perfume that I had in the bunts. Lost Cherry Type, which is another perfume type from Tom Ford. And then Tonka Bean in a Bitty Betty. Ooh, this is good. Oh my gosh. This is so good. This is very, very sultry, sensual, sexy. Holy cow. I would definitely say it's feminine. But I mean, anyone could wear this type of, like, I want this in a perfume. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to request this. I haven't even melted it. That is very like nighttime. But it also is like cozy at the same time. Like this would help you fall asleep. But also like put someone in the mood. Wow. That is very, I get the Liquid Cashmere Black. I get the Lost Cherry. And the Tonka Bean, if you've smelled Tonka Bean before, to me Tonka Bean smells like a less sweet, deep vanilla with a nuttiness to it and a woodsiness to it. So it takes that Liquid Cashmere Black, that Lost Cherry, and adds like a rounded, woodsy, vanillic depth to it. And holy wowzers. Okay. I should have gotten more than one Bitty Betty loaf of that. Holy moly. Okay, and then the scoop that I got, I've never smelled this scent before, but I've heard people talk about it and really like it. It's Iron Islands, and it's sea salt, cactus, soothing lavender, and salty sea air. And this smells very nice. The first thing I definitely get is that sea salt and cactus. That's a really strong oil, though, at least to my nose. If the lavender's in there, it's not a really sharp lavender. There's a little bit of lavender in there. And I get the salty sea air. So this is very much like a beach air, like a salty ocean air kind of scent. But I'm not getting much lavender. So it's very much like a cool oceanic air. And I was just thinking, I didn't tell you guys much on this rainstorm one. I'm sorry. I told you that it smelled like another vendor's wax, whatever. But this smells like very much like after a very springy spring rainstorm, and there is like dew and raindrops on flower petals. So I wanted to let you guys know. Oh, looks like I have a couple little samples in here. Oh, I'm so happy I got this sample. This isn't a scoopable wax. So I was told that I must get this in the pre-order. So I actually got this in some of the little tarts. And then I think I went back and got it in a loaf. I can't remember. But this is Sweet on Paris, which I love that scent. Palo Santo and Don't Cross Streams. I love all of them. And this is amazing. So if you guys don't know, Sweet on Paris is a blackberry, lemon, and like croissant basically kind of note. But it's very much a bakery blend. Palo Santo's that woodsy, kind of smoky a little bit blend. And then Don't Cross Streams is like a vanilla, like an ultimate vanilla blend. So you get very like a sweet vanilla, a bakery, the Palo Santo, and then you get the berry. Even though Sweet on Paris has blackberry, I definitely get like a multi-berry scent in it, but it smells like legit berries and a croissant. It smells so good. I'm so happy I got this sample because now I know what I ordered. And then there's another sample at the bottom here in Vanilla Cola Candy in this little seashell shape. I think this is a dupe from a candle from Bath & Body Works a little while back. This cola smells very like root beer-ish. Yeah, no, I do not like that. I will send it to someone who will. And then the last thing I got in this RTS was this loaf, and I thought it sounded really good. And I think there's actually still more of these on the site. So this is clean lavender, which I don't know which lavender that specifies, but I know it at least means that it's not her sweet lavender. Black amber, which is an amazing oil, and then toasted mallow. I actually have not smelled this one at all yet. And it's in this really pretty like dark purple color. Oh, I see. I think I know which lavender that is. It smells like lavender fabuloso. And that's like 80% of what I'm getting. Maybe 90%. I think I get that black amber in there as well, because that's actually a really strong oil, but like literally like probably nothing in the wax world could beat lavender fabuloso unless it was like bonsai in strength. So this ends up coming off as a very like cleaner scent almost, with a little bit of earthy depth from that black amber and just like the teeniest touch at the end of the sweetness from the toasted mallow. But it mostly smells like lavender fabuloso. I was not expecting that. I was hoping the clean lavender was going to be like lavender tassie or something. This is good. Like it'll be good for like cleaning day. I was really hoping it was going to be like lavender tassie or like lavender Provence or yeah, something like that. But that's okay. It still smells good. It doesn't smell bad by any means. Okay, and then I went back in because I finished melting my loaf of this scent, and I thought halfway through the loaf that I didn't really love it anymore, and then I kind of put it away, and the last few pieces I melted of it, I fell like head over heels for it. Does that ever happen to you guys that you're like, this isn't that great, but then you're like, I'm just going to finish it up, and then as you finish it up, you're like, okay, that was really amazing. Like, I really enjoyed that, and she has sold it a lot, many times, but I requested it again because I fell so in love with it. But then I went on the site and saw she had it in a scoopable, and it's blue sugar, zucchini bread, warm vanilla sugar. I've spoken about this one before. Quite a few people have actually spoken about this one. It's so good. It's so mouth-watering in such an interesting way. The blue sugar just... is that Jossie? Sorry, Jossie doesn't wear pajamas when she goes to bed, so I wanted to make sure she was not going to walk in. Blue sugar does something to zucchini bread that makes it, like, not edible anymore. Like, it doesn't smell bakery, but the zucchini bread is still bringing, like, a savory yumminess to it. Jossie, no, honey. It's like this savory bakery goodness, but with blue sugar and then just a little bit of that warm vanilla sugar. Like, I think I can't really tell that the warm vanilla sugar is there, but if it was gone, it would be missing something. This is a scent that shouldn't be messed with. Like, it should be left just like this because it makes this potion of, like, that's it. That's magic. That's perfect. Does that make sense? I now feel like I can never be without this scent. This is, like, ultimate cozy comfort. Especially like in a bedroom. Like, it smells, you have to melt it to understand what I'm trying to say. It's warm. It's slightly, blue sugar to me is not masculine. So I don't want to even say slightly masculine because it's not. It's warm, it's sweet, but blue sugar has like tonka bean in it too, and like woods. And so you could get like the ultimate deepest nap with this because you will feel so comforted and still. I don't know how else to explain that. Okay, enough with my creepy, right? Oh, and because I got that scoop, I got a spoon. This is now my third of her stainless steel spoons. This is my favorite because it's blue, right? Deep blue. Blue's my favorite color. I think the last two I got were rainbow. My kids stole them from me, so yes. Okay, and I have not opened the samples in this box yet, so let's get into that. Sorry, I tell you, this is all over the place. I love my wax, and I love my wax videos, but also after work, I kind of just want to hang out with my family, so I'm like, let me just hurry and get this video done so I can hang out with you guys. You know what I mean? Okay, so the first sample I have here is Lollipop Banana Fresh Picked Strawberries. I have never had her banana before. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Her lollipop scent must be like a lemon sucker. Because I don't get banana or strawberry, I get lemon sucker in that. The next one is Strawberry Sugar Pink Berry Tonka Bean Pink Chiffon. I think someone, I can't remember people's names. I'm really bad. Who was saying they really liked her Strawberry Sugar? For the love of sense. I know her name. I just don't right now. I love her and I watch all of her videos. She's so sweet. She likes Strawberry Sugar. I'm not smelling much. Maybe a little touch of pink chiffon with like almost like a strawberry starburst kind of scent. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. And then this last one is Zucchini Bread, Lemon Sugar, and Blackberry Jam. I bet I'll like this one. Oh, yes, I do. That lemon sugar in here is really strong, though. I'd prefer the blackberry to be stronger, but that smells really, really good. Zucchini bread, lemon sugar, blackberry jam. I like that one a lot. And it's in two little, like, vehicles, two little buses. And then I just got 2 more loaves because I went back on the site and, you know, you do what you do. So, don't ask me why I got these 2 loaves. I was like, in a moment. This one is gingerbread, Santa's on keto, and salted caramel corn. I don't know why, like in the back of my head, I have this fear that I'm like gonna run out of fall scents. I don't know why, because I have so many fall scents, but I love fall scents so much. And gingerbread's not really fall, it's more of a holiday scent. But that salted caramel corn and Santa's on keto kind of lend more towards fall. And this is really sweet. That caramel corn. It is very sweet. So much so that I don't smell much gingerbread in here. Like I get a tiny touch of spice. But I get a very sweet caramel corn. But we'll have to see. Because gingerbread is a very spicy blend of spices. And so sometimes you need something really sweet to you know, carry it so that the air doesn't just like burn your nose because of the ginger. So yeah, we'll see. The more I smell it, the more spice I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. But the kettle corn is, even with that gingerbread, it's making it smell more fall than holiday. So yeah, I like that. But that is a very sweet. If you see this listed, I want you to understand that it is very sweet, like gooey sweet. I usually can't do that, but I think the gingerbread saves that for me a little bit. Okay, last thing, guys, last thing. This one, once again, I've been getting into more orange scents, which is interesting, but like sweet orange scents. Fresh orange scents, no. So orange chiffon cake, which I've had that oil by itself and I really like it and it's really strong. Summer Scoops, which I love that one. It's not as strong as orange chiffon, but I love Summer Scoop. That's like one of my favorite strawberry scents. And Sugar Cookie. And I must have read this wrong when I bought it because I do not like Jennifer's Sugar Cookie. I like her Sugar Cookie Royale. Her Sugar Cookie smells like maple syrup to me. And so I don't know what that oil is about, you guys. Like, it does not smell like sugar cookies. So I'm literally holding it right here and I smell maple syrup. But I definitely get the orange chiffon cake too. If you like citrus bakery or even just like fresh citrus scents, you need to find a vendor that does, and maybe she does them in the Trig Tarts, I don't know, that does orange chiffon cake by itself. You will be in love. So I'm hoping, because once again, orange chiffon cake is an extremely strong oil. I'm hoping that the more this cures, or maybe even on warm, that will overtake that maple syrupy scent. I'm getting like the smallest little hint of Summer Scoop. But Summer Scoop doesn't really have a chance against the other 2 oils, so. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this. I'm just hoping that it will take over that maple scent. I wish, I'm not a vendor and I don't make vendor choices. I wish that Jennifer would get a new sugar cookie oil. But I love orange chiffon and I love summer scoops. In fact, I think that this would be really good without the sugar cookie in it, like just as the fruity blend. So anyways, it looks like I have some requests to make, even more. I've made like 10 already on this next list. She hasn't added any of my requests to the list yet, at least the last time I looked. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are having a good night. I hope you had a good weekend. Weekend is my work week, so I was at work. But let me just remind you guys too, a lot of people DM me or message me on Instagram just asking me like wax questions. If you do that on the weekend, that's totally fine, but I work Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays, and I probably won't respond to you, or if I do, it'll be very short and very late and very whatever. And during the week, I'm not at work, but I'm driving my kids to and from school. We're doing homework. I'm doing housework. So I want to get to all of your questions. A lot of the times I'll just send you a voice clip really quickly, because it's faster for me. But I just don't want any of you guys to think that I'm ignoring you. I have no intentions of ignoring anyone that messages me. I just get a lot of messages, especially from like newer people that want to know about different oils and different vendors and different throws and different things like that. And I'm happy to answer those questions. But I also want to refer you to my videos, to my YouTube channel, because I talk a lot about that stuff in these videos, and I spend a lot of time recording them. And then I spend a lot of time making IG posts too and writing little blurbs under them. And so I don't mean to say like I'm not going to answer your question, but like I've put a ton of information out there, and a lot of my time has been taken to share the information. Does that make sense? I'm totally not trying to be rude or anything like that, but kind of just look into it and read about it. But I will eventually get to your questions. So, and I'm happy to do that. But anyway, whatever. Have a good night. Thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you later.